All right.
Good. We are back for another Monday.
Monday Madness.
Good old yeah.
Woo!
Monday Madness for sure. My bracket's done. March Madness special. You already know what time it is. It's still going on.
They crumble it up and
trash can. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back again. Another March Madness special. D will be joining us at some point in time.
Yeah, D will be showing up.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. We ain't even got to say. Man Cave Media everywhere. Merch coming soon. Just wanted to start with that because we working on that. Been doing some little tweaks with the shirts and all that stuff. Stuff's coming out right.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah. But let's get to it, man. Crazy weekend. Started Thursday. Some unexpected wins. Like FAU over Tennessee.
Dude. Listen, I'll tell you right now. The length and athleticism.
Yes.
Tennessee should have won this game. But the problem is FAU showed FDU that they can keep up with anybody. I mean, because that's how FDU won against Purdue. They ran.
Yeah, running.
Now FAU said, well, we could run too, and we're better at it, and they just ran.
Yeah, they real athletic, man, and they play defense with their feet, and they run, you know what I mean? They stay active, they keep moving. I didn't see FAU coming. I didn't.
No, hell, no one did.
I was about to say, I haven't heard nobody even say that they seen FAU coming at all. So, and then they went on. No, actually, D, what up, man? He's here.
What up?
Like me, like I was last time. That's
well, I ain't want you to feel bad and everything, so we're making the thing.
Yeah, so we was talking about FAU Tennessee. FAU running.
Woo, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, name of the game for sure. You got to play defense with your feet, man, not your hands. They do a good job of that. And they went on to play Kansas State, who beat Michigan State. I had Michigan State in that game on Thursday. It went to overtime. It was what I was expecting. I figured it would go down to. I didn't think overtime, but I figured it'd be close. Kansas State, man, they pulled it out. Moved on to the next round.
That game to me felt like it was an NBA All-Star game. Nobody wanted to play defense. Everybody's just going up and down the court scoring, just letting people drive down the lane.
Worst defensive game of the tournament.
Hey, it was a good game both ways. Key thing, those turnovers hurt Michigan State. I mean, they made clutch shots to make it, to get back in the game, tie up the game, get the overtime.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you pushed a little bit too hard, which you didn't have to when he went up to try to shoot the three. Yeah. Sometimes if you just drive to the hole, they go foul you.
That's simple.
I mean, I understand you trying to make a point, you trying to make a play, get your team to another overtime. Well, all you got to do is just go down the lane. They go foul, twerk your body. They go touch you. Go ahead and get the and one.
That'd be my whole thing too, man. There'd be too many threes, man. Like it's a lot of bad basketball going on in this era of basketball, man. Like it's a lot of bad basketball going on.
Sloppy basketball and crazy calls. Like, look, like you just said, drive down the lane, right?
Fundamental.
What game was it? No, not Miami. God.
Oh, you talking about
San Diego State and Creighton?
Yeah, because he went up in the air. The dude did push. He grabbed him on his side. He literally grabbed him and pushed him while he was in the air.
Yep.
And a lot of people got mad, but I'm like, you really do have to call that foul.
Yeah.
You have to.
Look, and that's what Coach Bear said. The same thing. We're sitting there watching. He said the same thing. And it's like, listen, man, go down the lane. Someone's going to foul you.
Somebody's going to foul you. Yes. Especially when they ain't been playing defense all game. That one time they got to play defense, not going to be good.
Exactly. You can't play defense at the last minute. Like, Bumpy, we got to play.
Yeah, exactly.
Rotate.
Yeah, exactly.
Switch.
Right. Come on. I mean, sometimes it's just funny to me how this goes. Just like we all thought, well, at least Jay, I was with you on that Michigan State because we was like, Coach Izzo finally done woke them boys up. Yeah. Now they know that they got to play. Yeah, they played, and then they couldn't
put the ball in the hole, man.
Yeah, as I tell my team, man, you can't mess with the church's money just dropping it on the floor.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't mess with the church's money, man. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
You know?
They disappointed me, man. I thought they would have a bigger presence in the paint. I thought they like defensively. I thought they'd have a bigger presence in the paint. In the guard play, man, the defense from the guards was just like, bro, y'all just did y'all even come to play like to win the game? Y'all from the Big Ten. I expect that from other conferences, but the Big Ten, that's the one thing. If we can't make a bucket, we will play some defense, and this game will be 40-46 at the end.
Exactly.
Yes, you know what I mean? But I was so disappointed by that, man, that lack of defense. They played Kansas State's game, and that cost them the game. I was shocked Izzo let that happen.
Yeah.
That boy had what? He was almost 20 and 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm shocked Izzo didn't make no adjustments. I'm shocked he let that happen like that. You know what I mean? I didn't expect him to let that happen like that at all.
Or which I don't think he did. Do you think he tried to interject the Jordan rule, let him score all the points, and we just shut everybody else down?
That's what it looked like.
But the problem is that dude had 19 assists. So.
Exactly. So
exactly. That's the difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's the difference, man. Hell yeah. I'm thinking, man, the strongest team probably left right now is the next team we about to talk about, UConn. They blew the doors off of Arkansas, but they look like a real dominant team right now. And they got two. They got the big man that go hard, and then they got the other big man, the freshman, the white boy. He come in and go crazy. So as long as they play the defense that they playing, they can put the ball in the hole. You know what I mean? They just got to keep playing that solid defense. What y'all think about UConn, though?
I mean, not only did they blow the doors off Arkansas, they came in there and blew Gonzaga away.
We're going to get to that. Don't jump ahead. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
God, they look good.
Yeah.
Hurley has them playing real good ball, and they look shaky during the season.
Yeah. Arkansas is a real good defensive team.
But have y'all noticed UConn? They make very good adjustments for the second half. Yes. Those boys, he talks to them, makes the adjustment. They come out and be like, "Oh, y'all not getting that playoff no more."
Yeah.
Instead of switching, we go hedge it.
Yeah.
You know, we instead of just playing, man, we're actually going to switch on this one now.
And it worked. That was smart.
He did very good. He did very good. You know, I mean, hey, I would say my final two right now, which y'all know one of them. You know, y'all know who one of them is. But we'll get to that.
I don't. Who?
You know who?
Oh man, you gotta say it, bro.
Who did I say is nice and long and like to get up and down the court?
And I don't know, man. You gotta say it.
Hey, you know, they becoming a basketball school. They known for their football.
You don't want to say
Miami.
It. He don't want to say it.
Don't Canes.
Yeah, Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Don't Canes.
I just wanted you to say it. They look like them and UConn to me look like the two strongest teams left.
I agree.
Face each other, so
yeah, and that's gonna be. And like you said, the team that they, UConn faced in the next round, they had a close one with UCLA. I actually thought UCLA, their defense would would prevail and they win the game. Like it would have been.
They played Gonzaga.
They played Gonzaga.
No, I'm talking about we talking about the same round. We ain't went over yet. We ain't went.
Well, Gonzaga played UCLA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what.
So you're sticking with that one? Yeah. I got you.
No, I said that's what they played in the next round.
Right.
Yeah.
But Gonzaga
beat UCLA by 3.
Right. But I think I sent it out that Gonzaga and UCLA always have some battles.
That was a great game, man.
Yeah, they always have battles.
UCLA got that cohesiveness, man, but that let me know how good Gonzaga really was. You know what I mean? And this year, I didn't. They lost a lot of players last year, but
right.
You know, but that showed me something. You know, they made it to the Elite Eight. I didn't have them going to the Final Four. You know, we about to get to that. You know, anyway. But
yeah, but Gonzaga, one thing I'll say about them, they didn't panic. They stayed true to their guns.
Yes,
Timmy was down there doing his job, man.
Timmy does, man.
Yeah, they just kept grinding, man. They kept grinding.
All right. The next day, Friday, but we had this is another team that looks pretty strong. San Diego State knocked off Alabama.
Woo.
That was one I was shocked. I was shocked about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked.
Well, Brandon Miller didn't show up for a whole first half. He didn't score any points. It seemed like he had like 2 or something.
He had to have like 15.
They limited him big time.
Yeah, and defensively he wasn't a factor either.
No,
that's what really surprised me was his him not scoring points. That's big, but defensively he wasn't a factor for real, like he usually is.
Well, sometimes that comes from if he ain't scoring, he ain't playing no D. Somebody
if you ain't scoring, play D, and it leads to easy buckets.
Exactly. Hey, guess what? Sometimes you may just have 4 points, but you got 18 assists, 18 rebounds. Right. I think the team needed that.
Couple blocks, yeah. They did need that. They lost 71-64. That means if he would have played defense and they would have got some stops and big blocks, he gets like 3 or 4 blocks a game half the damn time. You know what I mean? That's extra possessions, and they probably would have won that game, but they didn't get a lot of extra possessions.
But you notice, remember what I said earlier in the tournament, that when they turn the ball over, they got chaos, the other team comes down and just shoots that 3, and it's singing net all the time. Yeah. That net is just singing off of stuff like that. To me, it's almost like you can walk out the room but it's a fast break. He goes dunking. No, he ain't. They go shoot the 3 and it's going in. They go back and play defense and come down then dunk.
Yep.
You know,
literally that transition 3 is like the most common shot down there.
Yeah, it's like a layup.
Yeah,
that game right there was dude. That was one of San Diego State's soundest games. Like, they played a good game. They had a game plan and they followed that thing to a T.
Yeah,
like, they did not veer away from it. They didn't do any of that. There was no holes in their game plan at all, and they did exactly what they had to do.
Exactly.
They did not panic. They just stayed on their grind. They did not panic. They was like, okay, we've been here before.
Yep.
All right. San Diego State look good though, man. Watch out.
Oh yeah,
they look good. They probably moving on because they play FAU.
Yep.
Yeah, they probably moving on. They probably going to the champion.
I don't know.
Man, I don't know about that one, man.
I don't know about Miles.
I like Florida Atlantic, bro. They done some stuff, man. But these San Diego guys, man, they
doing some things.
Bro, they one guard. I ain't even gonna go to the rest of the guys on the team. That they point guard. That motherfucker is unstoppable half the time. And that's why they got like 2 or 3 guards that's like go out there and kill. And I ain't even talking about the big man that they got.
Yeah, they got the big man, Seco. That dude.
Yes, I ain't even talking about him. I'm just talking about strictly the guard play. Like, I really do like San Diego State, though.
Well, think about it. It's tournament time. If somebody put pressure on you, your guards they can't crack. Your guards can't crack.
Now, San Diego State was playing like Miami or UConn, and then FAU was playing the other team. I'd say UConn and Miami gonna meet up, but I think Miami's gonna probably beat UConn. I think they probably gonna pull it off because defensively, man, they are a whole different animal, man. But I don't want to get ahead. We'll get. No,
let's not get ahead. Let's just keep rolling.
Get to that. All right, and San Diego State, the next round, they had to play Creighton, who that Friday knocked off Princeton.
Well, you knew it was going to catch up with Princeton.
Yeah,
Princeton to be an asshole. I wanted Princeton to win.
You knew it was going to catch up with Princeton sooner or later.
Oh, yeah, and he ran into McDermott, man. He always got his team ready to play. They always know the goal, and they stick to it, so – you gotta literally outplay them. They're not gonna kill themselves or make mistakes like that. You literally gotta outplay them to beat them. I was impressed. 11-point win. I was impressed. They didn't go out there and win by 3 or 4. Like they went out there and won by 11. So that was they did their job. You know what I mean? They showed Princeton like, all right, y'all got lucky.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
Yeah, and the game that let me know Miami probably gonna be in the finals. They probably gonna beat UConn is the way that they did Houston.
Boy, I told
89 to 75, bro.
Again,
I
that
told
game
you.
plan.
I told you they was gonna do them. They too long for daggone Houston. They too long, and they just don't go inside, outside. They can go outside, inside. They can score with the best of them.
Yeah, and that's
They can score with the best of them.
That's the key, man. Putting the ball in the hole, man. You know, Houston scored 75, but Miami scored 89. So that should tell you something. A lot of threes being made and a lot of defense getting played because they got a lot of extra possessions. You got to get that.
When think about it, you play that defense.
Yeah.
If you play your D, I don't care if you don't get a steal. You get them. You get that shot clock to go down to 0. That means you play a hella defense.
Hella D, yeah. Even if they make it in 1 second, that's
great. Hella defense.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you play that hella defense, my opinion, that amps you up more on offense. Like, oh man, let's hurry up the score and shut them down one more time. Let's shut them down one more time.
Go make a bucket. That's the
real quick. Yeah. And that's gonna be the key though, man, because Miami, they shoot the ball real good. They long as hell, so defensively they won't have a problem. You know, defensively, I think that's why I think with UConn, man, that's going to be a good game. It's
a good matchup.
It's going to be a great one. So yeah, Miami. How far y'all think they going to end up in the big game? Matter of fact, we don't even worry about it. We get to that in a minute. I don't even want to hear that yet. Xavier, Texas, man. I was disappointed Friday night. Because I thought Xavier was gonna pull it out, man, and Texas got in that ass, man.
Look,
at the end of the day, we was overmatched. At the end of the day, like they just treated us like we was some high school kids.
But guess what? Did y'all look at Xavier going into halftime? Like, hold on. It was the TV. It was a TV timeout. It was a TV timeout. So that means way before halftime, like the last TV timeout before halftime.
Yeah.
Xavier players kind of had their head hung down. I said, man, y'all giving up already. Ain't halftime yet, man.
And wasn't they only down by like 6 or something like that? They wasn't even down by a lot.
They were right there.
It was only like 6 points, but
you're right. Exhausted.
They was just looking like they didn't want to play, man. Texas was running all over the place. That motion on offense was killing them.
Mentally and physically, they were beat down.
That motion offense was killing them.
And guess what?
Play screens. They was killing them.
And guess what? I will give Texas props on this one. They extended. They gave that the head coach. They gave him the job. They inked him.
Did they good?
Yeah, they inked him. They needed to. If they would have let him go, boy, everybody would have had an uproar about that one.
Bro, he was a pimp, man.
Because he
did wearing those glasses out there. He looked like straight pimp. Like he walk out of there, put his hat on, got a baby powder and cane, walking around
man. Texas got a great point guard, man. He was out there killing us.
Yeah,
he was out there killing us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but no, I mean, like, shoot, if y'all ever seen A Different World, that was Dwayne Wayne right there. Coaching Texas.
Yeah,
that was Dwayne Wayne coaching Texas. But like I said, I liked him ever since he took over the program. Now, if you go back and really look at it too, that's what they wanted Shaka Smart to do, but they didn't give Shaka Smart enough time to get these guys.
Yeah.
And he could have did that. And he
could have did it too.
Did that.
Because you see what he did with Marquette?
Yeah, it took him far.
Turned that whole program around.
With no Dwayne Wade.
Huh?
Yeah, with no Dwayne Wade.
A D-Wade type of player, yeah.
All right. So, Saturday, FAU, Kansas. I thought Kansas was going to win.
Man.
I thought Kansas was gonna pull that out, man. But out of from FAU in that game, what did y'all see that stood out?
That point guard.
FAU, they made their runs.
Yeah,
they made their runs when they counted, and if their run in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
that had Kansas State kind of confused because then they threw the press on them.
They was shook when they put that press on. They was shook.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that changed.
Yeah, they didn't expect that to happen.
That changed everything.
And Kansas State
like,
was
why
like,
are they pressing us up?
Right there is where they lost the game.
Yeah.
Like that's where FAU won the game when they went into that press. That's when
State had used their timeout, so they didn't know what to do anymore, and the players were confused.
Yep.
Why are they pressing us when they're up? Like you don't do that. And it's like,
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Coach,
exactly.
I need to secure that. No, I need to secure that win, and you're not ready for the press.
Yes, we're not even giving you a chance to get a 3-0.
Listen, that point
I did. I text Big Mike. I said, "What a way to keep your last time out, man." The way he used the clock he had 2 timeouts. I'm like, he about to burn that. He about to use that one. He held on to it. I'm like, that's hella coaching right there.
Yeah.
That's knowing how your boys play. And then I look. No, that was the Creek. Was that game? Yeah, it was. Where he threw the ball the wrong way.
Yeah.
He should have threw it to the inside. Should have threw it to the inside and not over the top.
Yeah.
Because it was a little too far. But I'm still amazed that was a hell of a coaching job, though, for Kansas State. Because that was a hell of a coaching job.
Yes, sir. But FAU moved on, though. But, UConn, 82-54. I did not see Gonzaga losing like that.
82 to what?
54.
82 to what?
Yeah. How they lose?
Gonzaga didn't show up.
How they lose by 28, though? Nah,
they
didn't show up. How did they lose by 28?
They got a phone call.
Look.
Hey,
UConn in there.
Look, UConn did this.
Yeah.
Up and down. Let's go, guys.
The FDU game that they did on Purdue.
Gonzaga usually can run, though. They runners. They can do that. I just didn't get that, man. Like, they got severely outplayed, man.
Because it started in the first half.
And
UConn took over. Gonzaga couldn't come back.
Going on them scoring droughts, man. They kept going on them droughts, man. You keep going on droughts. It's just it's hard
runs, and there was too many runs for UConn.
Too many runs. Yeah. That's
like I always say,
made a difference too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They size made it. That was the game.
Yeah. Size and but when you making those runs,
you
can always tell like, oh shoot. We done took that blow. Now we're about to run.
Yeah, we about to knock.
But Gonzaga couldn't make that run because those boys kept. They went all gas, no brakes on their butt. Like, nah, we still going, bro.
I just
their brake line was cut. They didn't have one.
Yeah, I expected them to score better though. I didn't expect them to only score 54 points though.
Me neither.
If UConn scored 82, they should have like 78. You know what I mean? Like that's the worst ass whooping. Like, I don't think nobody got beat by 28, except for maybe one of them first round teams.
Yeah,
that was not in the tournament, not like that though.
Yeah, Gonzaga has never been beaten like that.
I don't understand that, man. Like the coaching, they didn't make a lot of adjustments. They just stuck to what they know, and that's what they did. It didn't work, and they didn't change nothing. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, they were waiting for UConn to wear it down, and that never.
This ain't that same UConn team. Like this UConn team, this that team that when they had Kemba, and all they did was run,
and they were still running.
Yes, and they wasn't even supposed to win the championship his last year, his senior year, and all they did was run, and beat everybody. Like that, it was crazy, man. Like this reminds me of that team, like this UConn team, because they was big and they was fast. They had the guard play where they running, and they big man run the floor. Yeah. That's where you got the advantage when your big man running the floor the whole game.
Exactly right. And when your big man not only can run but can get out there and handle that rock on the fast break too, now you messing with the other big man. Like, yeah, you got to keep up now, buddy.
That's an Evan Mobley type of big man. That's what that was. Like Evan Mobley can go coast to coast.
Guard the ball. Yeah, all of that. Because these big men, they can shoot. You know, they can shoot from the mid range and all that stuff. So you can't just leave them out there because they big. Like you got to come out. That's how you stretch the floor.
Rodney Terry. They still ain't saying how much that deal was. They just said deal to become Texas coach.
Yeah. So. Oh, okay. It's probably a good one then.
Yeah, his picking and stuff on the side. Like,
I hope so.
They don't come right out and say it.
We're gonna give you some leeway on the pimping, and then you just
you just pimp us to a championship.
Yeah, you get us in there, boy.
They close, man. They close. Actually, they 7 points away. because Miami the next day beat them by 7 points.
Yeah,
7 points, which I like you said, Miami long as hell.
Yeah.
Key fact.
And they can jump out the gym, and it ain't just one person. They all can shoot.
Yeah,
They all know that. They all know that. Oh, this is my range right here. This is such and such range. They do what they do. I got to do what I do, and we okay. Because I mean, just look how long they are. Dude what was he at? He was at the right elbow. He just like took 2 steps, not a travel, and put the ball up. He was already at the hole. I'm like, geez.
That reminded me of Giannis.
His stride was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, they a problem. They too long.
Over those guys, it's hard to shoot over them. So you got to set screens. You got to run a lot. Back cut. You got to do all of that stuff against Miami. It's gonna be hard to beat Miami in the Final Four.
Yeah, and they stay on their feet. They just don't jump in the air for no reason. They stay on their feet.
Yeah, they don't fall for the fakes. The ball fakes don't get it, and they don't have to. Because, again, they're so long. The wingspan, when they go up, it's just they're already there.
That's why they don't go for them. But I like the shot IQ of the team. Everybody takes their shots. They shoot from where they shoot from. Nobody's really trying to do nothing they can't do.
Yeah,
I really like that. If I don't shoot threes, I'm not taking the three. Even if I'm, you know what I mean? We're going to set something up. If I don't shoot from the mid-range good, I'm not taking. I'm going to the rack. I like that about them. Everybody stay, like you said, D. Everybody stay within their zone where they're supposed to be at.
They're not forcing anything they don't need to.
Right. You win a lot of games like that.
You gonna win. Hey, you gonna win more than you lose. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
A lot of dubs.
That's a fact, man. How far y'all see Texas going with it? In the next few years.
I mean, they can put a chip right up there.
I put it like this. He should have recruits coming in off of what he just did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So I say if nobody leaves, I say, man, we'll see him again next year, probably at the same spot, maybe a little bit. Maybe they'll make that Final Four turn.
I think
they'll make that Final Four turn, and maybe they'll win it, maybe they won't, but at least they'll be like, okay, each year we get closer, y'all.
Yeah.
We get closer.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to leave. None of those guys are superstar caliber players or NBA style players. Like they were chemistry wise players. Like they were good players. Another year underneath him, and then
so different now, man, because you got the transfer portal, and then you got all the big schools is one and done schools, man. So the teams that we used to, they ain't even the top dogs no more. It's all done changed up because these guys are going for 4 years and they building a commodity together. And they older. You got 19-year-olds and 18-year-olds playing against 22-year-olds. You know what I mean? They've been playing for 4 years, 3 years.
And that's that guard pressure. Hence Iowa. Hence Iowa with those freshman guards leaving their feet.
Yes.
Couldn't take that pressure.
That's how you get Creighton, San Diego. And San Diego State, Miami, Texas, and the Elite Eight. That's how you get that.
And that's what you look at. Like everybody looks at it. 18 and 22-year-olds are still young, but the problem is from experience and IQ wise, that's a hell of a spread difference right there. Because you're playing college ball.
Different. I mean, hell, the IQ. When you see a kid IQ grow, then it's like, yeah, now they get in the basketball game.
Right.
Now they get it. These freshmen, they don't have it yet because they don't have enough game experience. They don't understand when they're about to get that heat put up on.
Yeah.
You can't leave your feet.
Yeah.
You gotta stay calm.
Yeah.
You gotta do your thing.
Gotta stay in your head. Stay in your head and stay out your head. But you
and speaking of guards, shoot, your boys from North Carolina, Khalid Love joining the transfer portal.
Yeah, that transfer.
I'm like, and tell you the truth, he should. Because to me, some games he just tried to take over and not using the big man, not using Babcock, not using Nance, using my man Leaky Black. No, I'm taking it. I got
the whole team.
That's crazy, man.
You the point guard, man.
Better.
Yeah. It's just a different game now, man. But Creighton, San Diego State. That was a good game. 56-57.
Oh yeah, that's that.
That foul.
When it comes down to the ball being tipped and they got to slow it down, look at the hands, who touched it. Because to tell you the truth, I thought your boy stepped on the end line before he threw the ball in.
Yeah.
Because that was close as hell.
It looked, yeah. That's how.
You know what screwed me up about that game? You know how that guy shot the ball, went over the backboard, and went in?
Yeah.
I always thought as long as it didn't touch the backboard, it was good.
No, if it go over the backboard. If it go over the backboard.
I understood why it mattered. As long as it didn't touch that backboard and you were still in bounds when you shot the ball, why does it matter? Like that I think they need to change that crap right on up. Because you can throw the ball over the backboard and oop it in.
Well, guess what? So if we get the ball out of bounds underneath our basket, what you think I'm gonna do?
Just throw it right over the top of that motherfucker.
I'm gonna throw it over the top of that mug.
Somebody come over and grab that.
Someone come grab it and slam it.
Nah, that's
look, I get the inbound rule, maybe not do that, but a shot's a little different than that.
Well,
and that was crazy for that to not touch and then go in. I was like, dude. Just based alone on
at one point in time,
that shot was. He should have just gave it to him, man.
At one point in time, it had to touch, and they changed it to if it just go over. Period.
That was crazy.
That's because your boy Larry Bird was making too many of them. They was like, no, we gotta cut that out.
Like, he was crushing them.
Yeah, he sure the fuck was. But Creighton, Doug McDermott and them, man, they couldn't pull it out, man.
Nah, they
were right there though, man.
They were right there.
It was a low-scoring game, so defense was definitely the biggest part of that game.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And there was brothers in that game playing against each other, one on both teams.
Oh, yep. I ain't even peeped that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
no, most people wouldn't know because they have different last names.
Yeah. Right.
One was Acuna and one was Seco.
Yep. Seco and Acuna.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't, I had Creighton losing in that round just to a different team. So
yeah, we all did.
just to a different team, you know what I mean? But the way the tournament been going, brackets been busted all over the place since fucking day one.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, this one was just a throat slasher right here. There was only 32 people in the world that had this Final Four. 32
people in the world
that had this Final Four right
32 here. People had that FAU 32. 32 people. That's a lot.
They did 600 brackets. They had that one bracket that had this 32 of them.
Nah, bro, that's a lot. 32 is a lot. I'll figure like 2 people or something. 5.
32 or 30. 30 or 32 had this Final Four picked.
Wow.
You know what this is? This is just you doing like 500 brackets and you finally said, all right, I'm going to do this slot. You just threw that shit up there.
That is
these mofos didn't do one bracket and that's what they got.
Right, yeah, they did a tournament challenge for sure because you can do as many as you want on that, like 9 of them.
30.
No, you can do 10. You can do 10. So yeah, it'll be easy to get that. So with that being said, preview this Final Four, man. Saturday, April 1st, 6:09, CBS. The favorites by 2 points, San Diego State versus FAU. Tell me what y'all expect to see from both teams.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hopefully I can see that game. But my team, we playing out of town. We playing down in Shelbyville, Tennessee.
Nice.
So hopefully I want to see that game. I want to see some banging. I want to see some running. Oh, yeah. And I want to see the daggone referees leave it alone.
Yes. Play.
God.
Stop calling fouls here, but won't call it down there.
Man, I get
that's
tired
stupid.
of it.
Yes.
I get tired. We should be able to just call our own fouls, man.
You got me, boy. You put your hand on my head.
Seriously. It just go better. You know what I'm saying? Like it just go better because we respect the calls. If you got fouled, you got fouled. Just like playing a pickup game. We might have a low, y'all didn't even know, but it only lasts for 2 seconds. You know what I mean? And then
longest yard, that shit. Did I get you?
It won't affect the game like that, man. People will respect the calls, man. Like I just think we should be able to at least call our own fouls because the refs don't know what a foul is.
Yeah, I mean, because this is the most I ever seen referees, and then you got to get to the rule, and everybody, this is the rule, and it's like, well, did it happen? What was? I'm like, and for some reason, they call more fouls in the second half when it's game time. What they did with Kansas State, they did the same thing.
Unless it's a blatant hard foul, I don't think they should call nothing in the last 5 minutes of the game. Unless it's a blatant foul.
Just like when dude went up in the air, dude grabbed him and pushed him.
Foul.
That's a foul.
Call that. That's a foul.
But don't be calling that little ticky-tack stuff.
I hate that, man. And I know you got to give players room to land after they shoot, but I hate when they call that and you don't even touch them, but they just landed wrong because you was in their space, but you didn't even touch them, and it's a foul. That's the stupidest foul ever. That shit do not make sense. I know you got to let them land, but
I understand it because of your boy hurting his ankle.
Yeah,
that's why the rule came about. But I understand it. But sometimes you can tell when the defender jumps up in the air and he jumps straight up, doesn't launch forward, but the offensive guy kicks his leg out. That's his fault.
I see so many fouls being called where the defender jumps straight up in the air like they supposed to do. And they call a foul every time just because the offender, the ball nigga with the ball did some old other stuff and it looked like he was getting fouled. Yeah, it's like, dog, I jumped straight up in the air. How is that a foul on me?
Right, exactly.
Nothing. I just jumped straight up in the air like this. Like, I see that so much, and the officials need to stop deciding games. So I expect to see hard-nosed defense. I expect to see a whole lot of running. Them boys, both teams gonna be tired by halftime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This not going to be a high-scoring game because of that reason. It's going to be a lot of running and banging, and it's a lot of defense. And I just think the trenches is what's going to be the difference in the guard play. Really, the wings won't really matter unless they can hit some shots here and there. But the guard play is going to be key, and the big men is going to be key in this game.
Yeah, that's going to be real key. And I tell you what's going to be a real key too is who can get that last run in, who can make a run, don't score for like a minute and a half and start a run again.
Yeah.
And I also think that the first team that calls a timeout before the TV timeout, that's the team that's going to lose because they tired.
They tired.
They tired, man. Bump that weekend, man. They
confused about something.
Yeah, but I understand
before the TV timeout, you definitely got some issues right now.
Right, because I'm gonna say they're tired because
most likely
the coach from Kansas State, he actually went to FIU and told, he said, y'all can win it all. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
So for another coach to come into the locker room and tell your team, hey, y'all got it. Yeah. Like, go win it all. That right there should tell you, like, hey, y'all, let's go bust their ass.
And that'll be like Gonzaga. There'll be another Gonzaga because, that's why Gonzaga is what they are now because recruiting changed after they start knocking people.
Exactly. Recruiting changes.
It all changed.
It changed. Yeah, because from D.C., they got the number one point guard out of D.C. Coming up to Gonzaga.
Yep. So I think FAU.
That's why Patrick Ewing got fired.
Exactly. It is.
It is. He right.
It is.
He was trash though, man. Get him out of here. Patrick Ewing was trash, bro.
They ain't bring no Hoya paranoia back, man. That's his fault.
Nobody even want to go play for him. How your team that trash and you Georgetown?
Man, first of all, I would have had Allen Iverson going to talk to guards.
You hear me, bro?
I would have had Alonzo Mourning going to talk to people.
Bro.
Man, please.
You know how many goons came from there, bro? This nigga crazy. He had all the help. He could have had all the help in the world in recruiting.
Hey,
like AI going to talk to some of these top guards, bro. They coming.
They coming,
especially if they know he gonna be around and talk to him and all that. Oh yeah, they coming. They did.
He didn't use. I put it like this. He didn't use his alumni the way North Carolina, Duke, Ohio State, Michigan, UCLA.
Yes.
I got a kid. I got a UCLA. Yeah, I got a kid down in your area in Texas. Can you go holler at him?
Yep.
Sure.
That's good. It doesn't even have to be no big star. Look, Roy Hibbert could have went and talked to somebody for Georgetown.
Thank you.
Yep.
Patrick Ewing Jr. could have went and talked.
Thank you. It's so much people. Like so many people he could have utilized, man, and that's a part of recruiting, man. Like that is they as a coach, you have to know that. Using your alumni, that's a part of recruiting. Ohio State and Michigan, we get a lot of our players because they send the greats to talk to them. They send goons to talk to them, or alums to talk to these guys. When if the coach goes sit with them, they still bring one of the homies with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like they want you to know that we got support for you here. We got people that did this, like legends over here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Hey, you said it right there. We got legends over here.
Right here, yeah.
You know, man, man, the Ohio State Michigan game, you got so many legends on the daggone field. It's unbelievable, man.
And people see that.
We got away from it all. We got away. We got.
I know, yeah, we did. So what you expect out of this FAU San Diego State from both teams?
Man, I expect both teams to run, both teams to grind. It's gonna be a banger. I'm gonna tell you this now. It's gonna be a banger. I kind of been sticking with San Diego State, you know, after we done went through the whole thing. Yeah, but daggone Florida, good gosh.
I'm going with San Diego State.
Good gosh. You going with San Diego State?
I'm gonna go with San Diego State, man. I like their guard play, man. Their guard play is crazy.
I'm gonna go with FI.
FA.
FA. I mean, I'm going with FA.
Yeah.
I'm going with FA.
What you got, Mike?
Listen, I'm going Florida too. And again,
why though, man? Because you ain't telling us.
Listen, the reason why this team has done so good is, like we said, this is a game of runs, and their runs seem to happen exactly when they need them to happen. Like, all right, they start off.
When they throw that punch, that shit hurt. You could tell,
and that's what it is. And then they hit you right at halftime.
I think it's
out of halftime.
It's FAU, and they don't. The other team don't expect them runs. They don't expect them to hit back.
And you would think somebody would have picked that up by now, but the funny thing is they know it's coming, and they still get smacked.
San Diego don't worry about it. San Diego about to mop up the floor with them. It's cool.
I don't. Hey, listen, it's gonna be close either way.
Man, FAU, man, I can't see it, bro.
No one could have saw all this.
Man, it's fine. These Cinderella teams, they get so far. They bruh.
I don't know if you can call them Cinderella anymore, man.
Right, you can't call them Cinderella. They're in the Final Four.
FAU is a Cinderella, right? And not now. They was up until this point. They in the Final Four. They ain't a Cinderella no more. But up until that point, yeah. But FAU, bro, you know what that says? You know, man, these big schools, these top Power 5, they got to start talking to these players. We don't do one and done no more. Because the school can do it themselves. They can
blame your boy. Blame your boy Calipari for that down in Kentucky.
And he only got one championship because he had Anthony Davis and 1,000 other NBA All-Stars right now. But he had everybody on that team.
Nah, well, all of them.
That's his only one, though. That was like 2012, bro. He will never win another championship because he always got 5 McDonald's All-Americans starting. But they all 18 and 19 years old. You not doing that. You ain't got AD. AD was different. And then he had Barton and all those guys around him, but that boy AD was unstoppable. Nobody could stop him. That was different. That was completely different. That was like when Patrick Ewing and them was doing their thing. Nobody could stop Patrick Ewing until Mike and them. You know, Mike came to North Carolina, was good, but that boy Patrick could not be stopped, bro. Like that's how AD was in college. You couldn't stop him. Like he just did what he wanted. So I think they needed this. If FAU go to this championship game, bro. That's got to be like a pie in the face to North Carolina and all that, man. Dude, all these things, bro. Y'all losing all y'all players and y'all letting San Diego State, bro, is in the Final Four against FAU. That's got to say something.
All the teams they beat up: Tennessee, Michigan State, Kansas State, Bama.
All of them, like bro.
Virginia was over there, and they got their ass whipped. But
Virginia's a disgrace. I'm tired of them.
Dude, I mean, all these teams, Kansas, all these
teams, bro. Like, but see, Kansas, they see all these teams, but they all be having like 3 freshmen that start. They might have seniors and all that, but the guys that stay players that start is all little kids, bro. Like for the most part, they like 18, 19. That's crazy. So I'm going with San Diego State. I'm gonna go with San Diego State, man, because I think they guard play gonna be a little bit better.
So who
that's what it's gonna come down to. That guard play.
Guard play gonna be a little bit better.
That guard play.
And they play good defense on their guards. Like their perimeter D is real good. So FAU gonna have to run the lights out and make their shots. When they get open shots, they got to make them. When they go their runs got to be 10 points or more. It can't be 5, 6. No, they got to go on some runs against San Diego State.
And I tell you what, real quick, how about we look at the point guard play, not for points, but let's look at it for the assists. Which point guard go have the most assists? That's going really
change everything.
That'll determine it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the factor, is the guard play, man. If you ain't getting assists and they gotta, whichever guard got, say one of them got 5 assists, but he got like 30 points. That's cool. But the one that's got 2 steals or 2 or 3 steals, maybe even 1 steal, you know what I'm saying? Fucking 10 assists or 8 assists, but he got like 20 points, 15, 18, something like that. That's the team that's probably gonna win the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because your guard then got you some stops. He getting everybody else involved. And on the same token, he's scoring his points. You don't want your point guard. Not in this game. You don't want him to have 30-some points with only 4 or 5 assists. Because you're not going to win that game. It's not going to happen like that. Not in this game. It won't happen in this game. For sure. Yeah, the little guys, they out here, man. The little guys ain't playing. All right, so I'm going San Diego State. Y'all going FAU. We shall see. All right, the next game, the late game, 8:49 CBS. The favorites, 5.5 points. UConn, Miami. We already know who you going for a D. Why? Kind of know why. Just elaborate a little bit more.
Man, I will keep emphasizing. You cannot teach that length.
Yeah,
they got length. They got speed. They don't go up on no fake shots. They can shoot with the best of them, and UConn can shoot the lights. So guess what? It's gonna be a shoot your lights out type of contest. They tell you the truth. They might be playing horse out there without them really saying it. Yeah. I'm telling you. And once again, who can make the adjustments at halftime will be the key. I know UConn, like I said, UConn makes great adjustments at halftime.
Is Jim Calhoun still their coach?
Huh?
Who is their coach?
Hurley.
Oh,
No.
yeah, Hurley. Bobby Hurley. The great Bobby Hurley. Yeah.
Hurley.
I don't call him the great Bobby Hurley. I see that mug get used and abused by Earl Boykins.
You're right. But he also led them he done his thing. At least in college.
Yeah, but I seen, like I said, I seen little Earl Boykins from Eastern Michigan abuse him.
Earl was a little beast though.
Man, he's a little dog.
He's a little beast. What about you, Mike? Who you got?
I'm going with the Hurricanes too, and I think momentum's on their side. Look at who they beat coming through this, man. They took down Indiana. They took down Houston. They took down Texas. I mean, they literally beat on some teams, man.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they beat them. Like,
they did.
We're talking about 5 or more points beating on these teams.
Yeah, right.
Why though? Is that why? That's your reason why?
No, that is not why. Listen, they got length and they got, like, again, I mean, it's almost the same thing for every single one of these games. Length and they can run, but adjustments, like D was saying, that's going to be huge. And they got the coach. This coach knows his players.
Yeah.
He knows when you got to switch in and out, who's got to come, where they got to go.
Right there, knowing your players too.
Look, and their bench is great. You know, they beat a team who had the most.
There you go, right there. There you go.
They beat a team who had the most bench points in this whole tournament. 100 bench points came from Texas.
Yeah.
Dude, and the adjustments they made on that bench was crazy.
Yeah.
And I think they can take down UConn.
Championship adjustments, man. But I'm going against y'all dudes again, man.
Well, Mom's riding with you, so.
UConn, I'm with you, Mama. UConn. Going with UConn because I think, I mean, Miami's long and everything, but UConn match up great with them. And actually, they might have a mismatch. They might have the mismatch of the game. Yeah, I got to see what they big man do with UConn because UConn he's a beast. Like he's damn near unstoppable down there. So I'm gonna go with UConn because I think they got the mismatch, man, and I think that's gonna make a difference. And once again, I'm all about the guard play, man. The perimeter defense. Miami shoots really good. So UConn is going to have to be up in them. They're going to just can't be a lot of open shots. They're gonna have to make those guys make contested shots, and I think they'll do a great job at that and win the game. They'll pull it out. Miami, it's gonna be a good game. Whoever wins, it's not gonna be no blowouts or nothing like that. Shit, it might come down to a buzzer beating shot. That, you know what I mean? So, all right, man. All right. We gonna see. We shall see.
But before we go, we're gonna jump to a whole nother sport. Lamar.
NBA.
He said he wanted traded the game this month.
Yeah,
where's he going?
Nowhere. Don't nobody want to pay that shit. I think
deserves it.
Irsay gonna get him because he the only one gonna be desperate enough to pay. Like the Browns did with Deshaun.
Colts. He's saying
the Colts. Jim Irsay. He the only
guess what?
To do it.
I've heard the Colts.
No, that's what I believe. Hey,
no. I'm saying I've actually heard the Colts like they're already trying to move pieces.
Like this though. Who is going because he turned down $130 million guaranteed. So that means he wants some shit. He wants a full contract. So
what did Deshaun Watson get?
He got $230 fully guaranteed, but that was an anomaly right there because the Browns was desperate. They had to. They had Baker. They knew they was getting rid of him. So
has he won the MVP?
Who did the Colts
got the assets. The Colts got the assets. They got the assets, bro.
They got no quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm telling you, they the only ones that be desperate enough to give up a bunch of shit for him. They know who else can afford it.
Hey, I'm telling you, he wants 200.
Yeah,
I would give it, but see, I would incentive base that mug though. No, I would incentive base that mug though.
See, I think he pigeonholing himself, and I think he about to mess his career up, man, because he about to mess his money opportunity up because he won a contract that doesn't exist. It only happened for one player, and that was Deshaun because the Browns chose to do that. That's not the market.
I understand that, but guess what? Then after Deshaun, you got your boy out in Arizona.
It's not fully guaranteed contract.
Okay, but he got good money though, didn't he?
I know, and
those two quarterbacks has not won an MVP. My man has won an MVP. God dog it.
And he turned down $130 million guaranteed.
And guess what? I'm turning it down too.
I think Kyler Murray got 150 or something.
For no reason. They should have never paid him.
Exactly.
So don't I get more money than Kyler than Murray? Don't I get more money?
If you will see, and that's the problem with the market because everybody want what somebody else got. No, if I'm in this shit, I'm paying you what I believe you're worth. I'm not giving you what this motherfucker got.
But you would never pay me what I'm worth.
Well, because he got injured last year and the year before and couldn't even.
And guess what? I got injured because I put myself out there for the team. That's what you keep telling me to do.
Bro, he got injured at the end of the season last year and the end of the season this year. I'm not paying you no fully guaranteed nothing. I don't give a fuck what your name is. Tom Brady could come back. I'm not giving you no fully guaranteed contract. What do I look like? And you know what's so crazy? Who wants to mortgage their future like that? That's why the Packers can't get nobody unless they get rid of Aaron Rodgers. They got to give him $63 million this year.
Well, guess what? Evidently, they look like they want to give him $63 million because they the one that's holding up the daggone trade.
Yeah, because he'd be a Jet right now.
He said, Jordan Love. He strictly came out and said, I'm playing for the Jets. The Jets. Can you look into getting in these players?
And they got them. They got every single one except for OBJ.
Yep.
No reason.
What you mean for no reason? If Aaron Rodgers does not go to the Jets, he'll sit out.
I've been saying this since this all started, Mike. You know this. He's going to be in Green Bay. He do this every single year. He did it last year. He do it every year. And if he was going to leave, and if the Packers was going to trade him, they would have already done it. They would have already. They don't have no reason not to trade him if they don't want him. But you got Jordan Love. Your future could be over because you don't know if he's good or not. So hell yeah, I'll take Aaron Rodgers if I don't get nothing out of this world for him. Hell yeah, keep him. All right, come on, we'll give you $63 million to be trash again. Why not?
But see,
players in. So shit.
The thing to me is, like you said he does this every year.
He do, man.
hold on. People are getting tired of it, right?
Yeah.
So guess what? The daggone city of Green Bay own the daggone team. So why don't y'all just let him go?
Yep.
Let him go.
They not letting him go. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think he's gonna be a Packer. They not about to let him go. They don't know football. The public, you know what I mean? The city owe him. They ain't there doing that shit.
He already got one of his wide receivers up with the Jets right now.
So why haven't they traded him? That's what I'm saying. It's a reason why he's still there. It's a reason why the Ravens ain't traded him.
I think all that happens closer to draft time.
It's the reason why Lamar ain't got traded. They wanted to trade him. It's a reason why. They can franchise him one more time. They only franchised him once.
See, I think if the Rodgers shit falls through, then the Jets are big contenders for Lamar too. Then,
dog, do y'all know that the Ravens have to let him go until his contract is up? He can't just go nowhere. That's my whole thing.
He can't go somewhere.
If they don't want to, he got to be traded.
Two first-round picks for him. They gone.
So why is he still a Raven? Because nobody wants to pay him that money, dog. Nobody wants to pay that shit.
I agree with Mike. It's go closer to draft day. Some things go get shaken up.
Of course.
I mean, you talk about don't nobody want to pay. You sound just like you work for the Bengals. They don't want to pay nobody.
Bruh, listen, I'm not paying him.
You gonna let P. Ryan go?
No, hell no.
But y'all did.
I know, because they dumb as fuck. I wouldn't have let Von Bell go either. That was stupid as fuck letting Von Bell go. They could have let Jesse go, but Von Bell, come on, bro.
He been signed for less money to be a Bronco too. That's crazy.
Hey, right. He want to go be trash. Go be trash. I ain't got no problem with that. That's on y'all.
Sean Payton.
But guess what? Guess what? And like Sean Payton, he go use a 2-back system. So P. Ryan know I'm gonna touch the ball a whole lot.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So what running back y'all go draft?
Shit, I don't know, man. We gonna see because I think we gonna get one out of free agency because we got 2 young boys that's pretty good. But I
know you got Evans. I like the Evans kid.
I love Chris Evans, boy. I like Travion Williams too, but I like Chris Evans. I really do.
But on your free agency side, I told Mike this. I just didn't say the name.
What?
Y'all got 2 dudes that y'all really looking at. Both of them get a 1-year contract.
I'll take Zeke. I told him on the show I did on Friday. I told him, shit, give me Zeke to back up Joe Mixon. I'll take him. Shit.
Mixon gonna be gone.
Well, we'll lose him after next year.
No, you gonna lose him this year.
Nah, we ain't gonna lose him this year.
What you want to put on it?
Still under contract.
What you want to put on it?
But they already said it.
What you want to put on it?
Tell me, I already.
What you want to put on it?
They already said. You know what?
What you want? What do you want to put on it?
100. But you already know what they said. What? No, we're not trading T. Higgins. So go find your own wide receiver, and we're not letting Joe Mixon go until his contract is up. We got 1 more year of Joe Mixon, and he's out of here. I already know we losing Mixon because they want to keep T. Higgins.
So that means. So you telling me
they trade him?
Y'all go sign. Y'all go keep him, and you're not going to go get.
They gonna draft
the big boy out of Tennessee.
I don't know.
Derrick Henry.
No, we gonna draft a running back. I just don't know who's gonna be there when we.
Derrick Henry is on your list, dude.
Man, ain't nobody want no fucking
for a 1-year deal.
Derrick Henry always injured. Who the fuck want Derrick Henry, man? I don't want no damn.
So it seems like he abused y'all.
He ain't the same Derrick Henry.
So
is he always injured? Who the fuck want to always injured player? I don't want no injury prone player. Would you sign Lamar Jackson?
Yards rushing though.
Would you sign Lamar Jackson, D? With the money, no, for the money that he want, or do you got a structure that
hold on. What is the money he asked? Let's get this straight. Because that really ain't came out
of his mouth, he said he wants the Deshaun Watson contract, 50-something million a year.
Okay, guess what? I will make that an incentive-based contract.
That's what the Ravens been trying to do. He's not taking that. He want everything fully guaranteed. That he said that out his mouth several times. No incentive, nothing. He wants all that money right now. That's what I'm saying. I can't do that. I can give you 200 plus, but we got to put some on the back end and make some incentive. He wants the fully guaranteed.
Well, now look here, we're doing like this.
No matter what.
Now we're doing just like this. You want 200 million. That's what you want, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want this 200 million. Now
you got to consider the signing bonus, like $30-something million.
and make it 50.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like
if I make your signing bonus, if I make your signing bonus 50, then I'm gonna knock a couple of million down off the 200.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying is, I would have to do you the way Ken Griffey Jr. did the Reds.
Yep, he all right. Hey, we still paying him.
Fourth highest player on the
third highest player on the Reds, and ain't cracking a bat.
He ain't played in 10 years for the
like Bobby Bonilla type shit over there.
He ain't cracking a bat.
Dog, you gotta pay me 10 years after I'm
coaching a minor league.
You gotta pay me 10 years later, bro. You still gotta pay me. That's insane. But that's how they should do it. I don't know why he trying to get to Deshaun. That's an anomaly, man. The Browns was desperate enough to do that. They wanted.
I understand what you. Trust me.
The Colts will give him his money. If anybody's gonna pay him, I think they desperate enough to do it, and they got the assets. They got the assets.
They got the running game. They got the wide receivers and everything. And their defense is getting better.
There you go. And they linebacking core is one of the best in the league. Like So I think if anybody can do it,
I'm gonna make a call. I'm gonna make a call after we done, and I'm gonna see how deep that's really going.
Yeah, do that, man. Yeah, because when we do the next show, we can get
Yeah, but I know Derrick Henry supposed to be in town.
Give me Zeke, man.
Zeke said he'll come.
Zeke, man, just Zeke don't be that.
Zeke said he'll come as long as he have his crop top jersey back.
Yeah, with the number 15. Yeah, I know you want to show your stomach to niggas, man. What's wrong with him, bro?
My belly button. This is a nice belly button out here.
Man, it's gonna be an interesting offseason, man. I think, like y'all said, after the draft and everything, we gonna hear a lot more.
We're gonna hear a whole lot more. Because if it come down to it,
who the Ravens draft to tell us a lot.
Baltimore, hey Ravens, if y'all actually just checking out a podcast and y'all checking us out and we're talking about you guys, go get Ozzie Newsome to talk to that boy and talk to your general manager.
There you go.
Go get Ozzie. He the one drafted him.
You know he operating without an agent too. He doing all this on his own.
I know he's representing himself.
His mama
he's gonna fuck his money up, dog. That's what you got an agent for, man.
No, but some players don't fuck up their money. Some players that represent themselves don't fuck up their money.
Yeah, but they ain't got no agent. But they even said that he got people that are agents, but they're not his legal agent. That's what I'm saying.
Right. And that's messing you up too, because you got them people calling folks saying stuff, and you haven't heard from Lamar, but you know Lamar's representing himself. So why even pick up the phone and this person says, "Well, hi, I'm Big Mike, and I represent Lamar, and we would like to have." Click up. I know you ain't representing him.
Me personally, man. If I'm Lamar, bro, I'm just
Man Cave Media.
I don't want the fully guaranteed contract, man. But you're gonna definitely have to give me $200 million and just structure that shit how you structure it. You know what I mean? Let me get my money. God forbid I get injured or something like that, because he's been injured the past 2 seasons. Once he get injured, that changed every fucking thing, man. That's the only reason why I would not guarantee him a full contract right now. You know
incentive base.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I was Lamar, that's what I would do. Make it incentive based, or put it on the back end. Do what you know. What
I would do it like this.
Figure it out.
You get say we get 200 million, right? We just gonna keep it at 200.
Yeah,
that's all. Just listen to me. We say we get it at 200. So say for the first season, you can actually get Lamar. You can get $60 million for the whole first year. You hold on. You saying why and how, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get injured, you guarantee $60 million.
And you better throw for 5,000 yards like Drew Brees every year. You want $60 million from me.
I'm giving an example. I'm just saying. I know. Because we said 200. Deshaun Watson is like 50 mil, right? That's what we say. That's 50 mil a year. Yep. So we just saying, if you really want guaranteed money, you want, let's say, let's be realistic. So 50 mil. So you want 55 million for one season. You can't get hurt.
No.
You get hurt. Look, you get hurt. Oh, now you only get 45 million.
Yeah, it void money because you don't get
void money
that you don't play in. You don't get those checks for those games. So yeah,
and I know it's a physical game. We all know that, but hey.
That's why I think Deshaun is worth it because he don't get injured and he only missed the season.
And you see what happened when Deshaun came back? He looked like shit.
Well, yeah, of course he missed the whole season. Like he wasn't injured though. Is my thing. He wasn't injured though.
That wasn't
he just had some legal.
was...
Yeah, the Texans just didn't want to play him and because he didn't want to play there no more. So he was like, all right.
Everybody knew he didn't want to play there when they started taking all his weapons away.
Right, exactly.
And then you see when your boy
Hopkins was gone.
I wouldn't have fully guaranteed Deshaun's contract, but he would have been the highest paid quarterback in the league, though. We'd have structured that right because he would have took whatever. They just did that to make sure nobody else would take them from him. That's the only reason why they did the fully guaranteed 230. They didn't want nobody else to see. They knew nobody gonna match that.
And when they went to the owners, all the owners cussed them out too.
Yeah, like this shit better work. They like, I know the owner. He said, y'all better work. This shit better work. We giving him all this money. Y'all better be right. This better work. Or I bet you if this don't work in 2-3 years, that whole staff gonna be gone. That y'all whole.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You gonna fire all the motherfuckers. I'm telling you, bro. If this don't, but I think it's gonna work out because he didn't miss a season because of injury. So he's still, rust, of course, But I think the Browns might have a way better season next year.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but who gonna be their running back?
They got Chubb.
Well, y'all trying to free up y'all got to free up money, dog. Like I'm telling you,
we got Chubb and Ford. I'm all right with those two.
Him and Caleb, they try to tell me I was crazy. The Browns is talking about they might have to trade. That might be the last scenario thing because they 14 million under the.
We already shifted money. We already shifted money from Chubb, Garrett's, and Watson's contract.
And y'all got enough to bring in talent. Y'all got enough to bring in players. Y'all got enough money to bring in good quality, not just fillers. Like
I'm
good.
not worried about bringing anybody else in.
Bro, y'all need some shit.
What do we need?
A lot, bro. Y'all defense was trash last year.
And we brought in 4 defensive players already.
How good are they is what I'm saying. You brought players in, yeah, but are they good players? What did you do? That's what I'm saying.
Tomlinson's an amazing DT.
We all brought in
Obi
players
on the outside, and Thornhill has won 2 Super Bowl rings.
Oh, yeah, y'all about to be trash again.
All right, we'll see.
Y'all about to be ass again, bro. Y'all offense gonna be good, but y'all defense, bro. Y'all secondary ain't gonna stop nobody.
All right, we'll see.
I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, man. But we don't want to take up all y'all's time out there in internet land. We appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure y'all show up this Wednesday. I don't know what we're talking about yet. We might do some politics stuff though. We said we won't talk about that on this, but Wednesday it might be politics because I got some stuff. I was having a conversation with somebody, but I want to talk about some things. So.
Or talk about how this social media and people use it to the wrong doing.
Yes,
man.
sir. Show up, man. D, you already know. Appreciate you coming on every time.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I always say I appreciate it. Knew you guys were good catch when we chopped it up on Sports Hitting from every little different angle and everything. So
yeah. That's how we got to do it, man, and keep it like that. So, man, next Monday, Wednesday, and then next Monday, we better see y'all, man.
That's right.
Salute.
That's right.
Salute.